Hello, my lovely Virgos. Okay, so for you, this month is all about, attracting in all that you want on all levels, um, adapting to changes, feeling liberated. You're going to feel liberated from stress. You're starting to take inventory of your life, wanting to change things around. Um, some of you guys could have struggled. You had a difficult time with letting go of the past. Checking emails, checking voicemails, trying to find balance in your life, trying to buy more equipment. This could be equipment if you equipment for your house or equipment for your job or for your station, your business station, wherever you work at. And I hear time lapse. Some of you guys can feel like time is slipping away from you. You can feel like time is moving too fast. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle. I hear extremist. You were dating somebody who was extremely needy or codependent on you. You know, it's kind of funny, but not funny, but kind of weird. When I see somebody needy and codependent of you, for some of you, this could be a child. Like maybe, I hope it's not a grown child. I hope it's not like a grown person in your life who acted childish. But if it's not, for some reason, I see this as a child. You could have been struggling with a child, and it's like needing a chance just to breathe, just needing a break. Your child could have been going through mood swings. Your child could have been going through dark night of the soul, which might sound weird. This might sound weird to you, but if you notice that your child has been acting strange, they're going through some upheavals in their life. They're going through some changes. And this can be a child in their teens. Like maybe you have a teenager who was going through some deep depression, and they were fighting off anxiety. They were having panic attacks. This is channeling in on a child specifically. And it's like you needed space. Maybe this child needed so much, like demanded so much of your time and so much of you, that you needed to get space. Yeah, I even hear like canceling out all plans. Whatever, whoever this child is of yours, they could have demanded so much on you that you had to cancel out plans and spend more time with the child so that they can get through this tough cycle of their life. The child being very needy of you, very, very latched onto you. That's strange, because I normally don't pick up on children's energy, but this is definitely a child going through a transformation. Just know that if you're going through this with your child is going through a transformation. Like I don't know why it came up like a dark night of the soul. To me, this is like shedding old skin and changing. Like your child is changing. Your child is going through a growth spur. And because they're young and they don't understand what they're going through internally, it can come out as being needy, being very codependent, and you not understanding why your child is acting like this, but it's internal changes, it's internal growth. And they're going to be coming out of this period like brand new, almost like nothing ever happened. Like they're going to come into the house one day from school like, hey mom, just full of energy. And you're like, by that time you probably drinking, trying to figure out, oh my God, what's wrong with this child? And by then they're going to overcome it. They were just going through an internal growth and they needed more support than normal, So your life will be turned back to normal. That was so odd. Yeah. Conclusions in reach. Even you're going through changes as well. I hear therapeutic. Some of you guys can be more relaxation, trying to find more time to unwind, just be. Some of you Virgos, excuse me, some of you Virgos could have been in your head. You could have been trapped in your head, trapped in your emotions, trying to find a way to climb out of a dark hole or a tough time. This could have been a tough time financially, wanting to get your finances back in control, feeling like a lot of things were out of control in your world, feeling that life could have been tugging on you from all areas, like your children, your finances, your household, everything was just kind of out of whack, thrown off balance in your home. And this is coming full circle. It's like your finances, like you not knowing how you're going to make it this month. And then all of a sudden you get a business call, or, you get a call, especially if you're a business owner, you get a call and all of a sudden your money comes in, or you've been waiting for your job to give you an advance and all of a sudden they give it to you. If you've been waiting for a loan, all of a sudden it's like you could have been in darkness and surrounded by a lot of turmoil and uncertainty, and everything could have just been shooken and thrown to shit. And all of a sudden, when I go like this, to me, this means like a cycle. Like this is a cycle, something that had to happen and something that's going to transit out. So to me, this gives me the feeling like, when they say nothing lasts forever, everything is temporary. It's like a phase in your life that's actually you're coming out of. I hear it again, struggling to make ends meet and meet. Like you have deadlines, you have things to pay, you have things that you have to meet, and you not knowing how. And you being exhausted of trying to figure it out. And all of a sudden, it's like, it just works out for you out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally things are just, it could be the universe just giving back to you, like unnecessary worry. Yeah. And Spirit wants you to know that you are good enough. You could have been challenged by the past. You could have been challenged by the past. You could have been tied to somebody who made you feel as if you were not good enough. And the truth is they were treating you this way because they had insecurities that they were, I hear flooding the timeline. I don't know, flooding the timeline. That could be like Instagram, somebody posting things. I don't know, somebody was subbing you or somebody hoping that you would see it. They were flooding the timeline in hopes that you would see it. They could have been subbing you, trying to make it seem like you're the bad person, and all along you've been good enough. This person is just troubled in their spirit. They like, it's like misery likes company, whoever this person is. I hear they have a bad reputation. To me, this comes in like a chaotic soul. You know how somebody who's troubled in their spirit, they're not at peace, they're not at ease with themselves. So they just, and I hear triangle, like they could have had you in a third party situation and you got yourself out and you're just trying to focus on your business and your children. You're just doing you. And this person is just mad that you're not giving them the attention that you used to give them anymore. So they're probably trying to flood the timeline, trying to find a way to wheel you back into their chaos and their drama. And you're just like, I don't want to, I ain't got time for that. It's childish. It could have been somebody, who could have been like a devil in your life, right? Every human gets a devil in their life. Every human has a karmic in their life. Every human will touch a karmic. And this is normally how they show up. They seem sweet and charming. Then all of a sudden they seem like they want to help you, and then they turn against you, and then they're starting all this mess and this drama and trying to make you seem like you're a bad person. Every person in this lifetime will meet somebody like this. I feel like this could be your Jezebel spirit. This could be your devil. You know what I'm saying? Even with devil, it could be a Capricorn. Not to say Capricorns are devils, but in tarot, it could be even a Pisces. Or somebody with Scorpio in their chart. It could be a Libra. Scorpio came out again. And I hear playing both sides, or playing both ways of the fence. Little do you know, this person could have been struggling both sides of the fence. They could have been struggling with sexual identity. I think I've seen this for Virgos before. Somebody who was bisexual, somebody who was swinging both ways. They had so much inner turmoil within themselves because of their identity, their sexual issues, that they were triggering you or putting them onto you. So just know that even if you're not with this person anymore, if they're in another connection, they carry the spirit everywhere they go. This is just who they are, you know? Okay. I also hear spying on you. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like adjustments. You're going through big changes in your life, you know? It's like reflection. I always see this come up when people come to a point, like a stagnant point in their life where things are just not working out. And to me, when it says adjustments, it could be like your mind, needing to adjust your mindset, how you're seeing things, your perceptions, you needing to release certain things from you, certain ways you view yourself, even with you feeling like you're not good enough, you needing to take the time to adjust how you're even seeing yourself. You're not seeing yourself clearly. This can be shaking up your world, because when you don't see yourself clearly, you don't function at your full potential, which means that you don't receive everything that you're meant to receive, because you're not seeing yourself clearly, if that makes sense. This is like adjustments happening in your life, people taking you for granted, and you just needing to walk away and understand that it has nothing to do with you. How people treat you, it's their inner battles. This is why you got to be careful of who you be with or who you sleep with, because it's like energy. I even hear energy vampires or energy junkies. I don't know who the heck you was with. But yeah, if you even realize like you have to take a step back from your love life, this is you, like the energy gaining momentum again in your love life, you know? I hear weighing the pros and cons. This could be you wanting to know if you're going to take somebody back. Let me see. Tell me more. I hear studying you from afar. Feels like you're too good to be true. Anticipating more from you, or anticipating changes. Maybe when you're going through trials, you just want to be by yourself and you don't want to drag anybody in it. It could be you taking a step back from love, and then all of a sudden the momentum of love comes back together because your world all of a sudden starts to make sense again, you know? Let me see. Yeah, I hear developing a deeper feelings for you. See, choose your battles wisely. Certain things just don't need your attention and time. Certain things or certain people, not to say it like that, but they're just not worth it. They are just not worth it. Some people you got to be careful of it. Like me, I ain't going front. I don't deal with confrontational people. If you're confrontational, if you're impulsive, and I know that you have no control of your own self, I choose to run the hell away. I run away from people like that, you know, because you can't control them. They can't even control themselves. It makes no sense. It's like everything is thrown off of balance in your life when you even come into people's worlds who act like this. A lot of people are troubled in their spirit. They're troubled in their soul. They're unhappy in their house. They're unhappy with themselves. You know, they will project that shit onto you. It don't even matter who it is. It could be your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your uncles, your friends. It's like anybody with this troubled spirit and you notice they're always lashing out, run. They're not worth it. They're going to project to you from an empty place. And what it is, it's like it doesn't matter. Like it's wasteful energy to you. And these people, they live for it. They live for the drama. They live for the chaos. They got time. You don't have time. So it's like choose your battles. Not only that, normally when we argue with people, we just want to be understood. We want them to understand where we're coming from. People like this, it's like they have a conscious choice to not understand or not care about what the hell anybody else feels. It's all about them. It's like people who are self-centered. So it's like, don't waste your time on people who already have their minds made up that they made a choice to have you effed up. You understand? It's like a waste of time. Yeah. See? It's like you feeling sad, you isolating yourself. You probably realize this. I gave this person more chances than they deserved. You starting to realize, like, you probably even wonder, like, are they mentally ill? What is it with this person? I'm telling you that don't even just move on. Make a choice that this person's belief system is exactly what it is. People like that, they don't change their minds. And they're normally like people who are stuck in life. They have a stuck mentality. They don't have a growth mindset. So they're not flexible. They're not flexible. They're not adaptable to changes. They're stuck in their minds. They're stuck in their ways. Just be aware of people like that, you know? This is you wanting to take the lead of your life. You don't want these outside situations to control you anymore. Yeah. This is like the crown. I knew it. This is like time for you to rest and reconsider. Who around me is taking from me? Who around me is not filling me up with love? Who around me is not supporting me, not supporting my visions? Who is not inspiring me? Who's actually trying to put me down and make me out of my character? Just start to reevaluate who these people are, because I'm telling you, they're going to be who they are. Even after you leave, they're going to find somebody else to torment. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact. Yeah. And be careful, especially if you're an empath, because these people will throw you off in like balance wise. All of a sudden you'll when you I hear rectifying the truth, this person's probably going to want to come back around and want to, oh, I just want to do this for the kids, or whatever they're going to say. If you have children with them, you know, whoever they're going through, they have a lot of grief. They're going through separation anxiety. And this is what I'm trying to say. I keep clearing my throat. Spirit wants you to clear your throat chakra. It's time for you to speak up, for you to speak your truth. These types of people, when they come into your energy, because their energies are filled with chaos, they will throw you off of balance. They will throw your whole life over. Just be careful. Pay attention to how people's energies affects you and how it affects your life. How does it affect your finances? You know, I hear find some time to heal you and consider what you need. Put your needs first. People like to call you selfish when you want to be around just yourself and when you want to focus on yourself, but it's not. Especially if your health is concerned. Oof, my throat. See, there's a well-deserved reward that's coming to you. It's coming to you for all that you've endured. Woo, girl. Woo, guy. Whoever you are. It just seems like a lot. You climbed the ladder. You've been able to overcome some very challenging times. I even hear depleted. You're so depleted because of this season of your life, all that you had to go through, especially when it comes to work, like trying to work, trying to balance your home life and your children's and everything that you have going on. It's like you deserve the best. There's a reward that's coming to you that you deserve. I hear you're tired of being treated such a way by people. And this is exactly what I'm trying to say of why you have to just get away from them. Like for me, I started to create boundaries with people like this because I realized that there's nothing I can do to change them. You can't change certain types of people. I'm not gonna stop saying that because it's just a fact. See? I knew it. The challenging times, you girl, boy, you've been through it. You heard me? You've been through it, okay? This is like Dark Night of the Soul. I hear like a bad chapter, a bad habit. Maybe your bad habit was you trying to argue with these people. Girl, guy. Where is it? Where it says choose your battles wisely. You could have been going through, you know what, too, for whoever's going through this, it's something you have to practice and learn. Choosing your battles, I promise you, not everybody needs your voice. Sometimes silence is so much more powerful than you arguing with people. Because you walk away, if you have a conscience, you're going to walk away and feel depleted and angry and internalize the conversation or the argument. These type of people that like to argue, they're going to walk away feeling good, knowing that they done got on your nerves. They like this. So I hear discipline. It's like you're going to have to be disciplined in your approach when it comes to challenging people, you know, like people who are confrontational. It's like you're going to have to be disciplined and learning that your silence is way more powerful than arguing back and forth. You don't want to give them what they want. You want to be psychological about this. And whoever they are, they're really threatened by you. This is why they give you a hard time. Woo. So yeah, this time of isolation was meant for you. Meant for you to, like, this says daydreaming and decisions. Like, what do you really want? What do you really want? This is like a big life review. What do you want? What's harming you? What's helping you? It's like a big reevaluation of your life to make you feel more aligned and get you closer to the peace and the happiness that you've been trying to manifest. All right. I even hear like a drug addiction. Some of them can have a drug addiction, and this is the reason why they're so unpredictable and so mentally unbalanced. It could be, or some people are not diagnosed, and they could have a mental illness and they're not diagnosed. So what they do is, like, once they start to once they start to get hit with the symptoms, they'll probably drink it down or use some type of prescription pill or pop pills, do whatever to numb down whatever they're truly fighting, if you know what I mean. So if you ever wonder too, like, yo, are they on something? Like, what's wrong with them? The truth is there is something wrong. For some of you, I even hear like schizophrenic, you know? Let me see. Yeah. This is like you working on your confidence. Somebody who tries to pull you down. I hear polar opposites. Somebody who's trying to pull you down. Somebody who's purposely trying to hurt you to take your confidence away because they see you striving for excellence and they're afraid. They're afraid of you making it, because if you make it, then it's like, how will that make them look? You dealing with a monster. Run. Somebody who feel like they can't keep up with you. It's like, I can't keep up with you, so let me try to drag you down to me. Be careful, Virgo. I don't like the way this energy feels. It just feels very evil, dark. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like it. I'm going on to the extended. I send you so much love and light. I'm gonna go into what's happening next, all right?